Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, HaKadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught us this truth, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, this is a real quick lesson. I'm on my break, so I'm going to just get right to it.
Let us help you. Nobody cares anymore. But the biggest thing that people struggle right now for the single mother, one, society does not support single mother. They used to be this thing like, oh, you're a single mother, let us help you. Nobody cares anymore. But the biggest thing that people don't talk about is fewer and fewer men are willing to be stepdads. One of the biggest family secrets has always been that oldest child does not belong to him. That oldest child does not belong to him. Everybody knows it but the oldest child. And there are fewer and fewer men that are willing to sign up for it. And I do believe it's because of child support laws. And it just takes a lot of money. So please understand that if you become a single mother, you're probably going to most likely raise that child by yourself for the rest of your life. And the men who create single mothers, they hate their single mother mom. So they really don't give a damn about you. They low-key hate her ass.
And this is an Edomite saying this, all right? But the reason why I was playing this is because this is the fruit, okay? This is the fruit of Eve accepting the ways of Esau Edom, man. Real quick, this is Hosea chapter 10 and verse 13. It says, ye have plowed wickedness. Ye have reaped iniquity, right? Everything that these women have obtained through the system has been through wickedness, man. All right. It has been through the serpent. It says, ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies, right? Accepting this way of living. All right. You women can work. You don't need a man. All right. In order for you to have these different perks and benefits, you have to put the man out of the house. And the man is your Lord. It says, ye have eaten the fruit of lies, because thou didst trust in the way, in the multitude of thy mighty men. Right? You trust in this system, man. All right. And this is why 300,000 so-called black women have been fired from their jobs or laid off. All right. This is why Trump is cutting Section 8 and cutting your SNAP or your EBT benefits.
So they're going to hate you too. The moment you look like, act like, start talking like her. I keep posting these videos because I hope that I save at least one young lady. Do not have a baby with a man until you have been married to him for at least 2 years. At least 2 years. Because once you become a baby mama, you will probably most likely die a baby mama in today's society. These men are not for it anymore. They're not. They're not.
Black women are crashing out on the internet again. Now they're crashing out because they're crashing out, crying on the internet, because now they're saying that the United States government is not set up to support single moms. So they are saying, black women are saying, and maybe some other women, and not all black women are saying, that crying, saying that the United States government is not set up to help single moms. It's not set up that way. So let's roll it back to
And since when? Right? Since when? This place has been built for you women. All right? All of the different rights that you women have. Okay? The whole reason that men are not in their children's lives is because you women choose the way of the serpent other than the way of the Lord, man. So since when?
The 60s. Remember when the United States government was actually rewarding certain demographics of people to keep men out of their house? Remember? You know what I'm talking about. Y'all were getting food stamps, Medicaid, housing vouchers, and the only stipulation for eligibility was you couldn't be married and there couldn't be a black man or a man living in your house.
Right. So what's all the crying for now? All right. Why are you crying now? You wasn't crying when you... Hey, that's what my mama used to say. She'll say you wasn't crying when you was acting up at school. You know, before a nigga even get his ass whooped, man, he started crying. And it was, you wasn't crying when you was acting up in school. Or it was, I'm gonna give you something to cry for. Right? This is a reason to cry. Matter of fact, real quick, this is the book of Micah, chapter 7, and verse 10. It says, then she that is my enemy, right, because your actions, Eve, right, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women, your actions has proven you to be an enemy of the Lord, man. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. Shall see what? That everything that the men of the Lord were saying is true. Okay? That Esau, Edom is the devil. The so-called white man, he is your enemy. All right? All of his different gifts, they don't do nothing but destroy your heart, which is your mind. Okay? These things that he has given you, it is to destroy you, man. All right? It serves no other purpose but to destroy you. All right? It says, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, all right? And she's being made shameful. Okay? All over the internet. That's all they doing is crying and whining and talking about, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. This been taken away from me. Right? You've taken the family away from the man. All right? You've taken his children away, his daughters, his sons. Right? You have destroyed the Israelite family. It says, let me start up a little bit. It says, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Right? Because they don't see what we see. All right? They don't see the Lord working because the men are weak. We don't have any power in our hands. All right? It says, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Okay, and we're seeing that. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street, man. All right, and we're seeing you women being trodden down, man. Okay, the scripture says a gift destroyeth the heart, man. So your mind has been altered. Your mind has been disfigured. Okay, because of these different perks and gifts that this devil has offered you, man.
You had to be single, and you guys were down for it. And I know this for a fact because my mom had a friend who was on welfare. The more children you had, the bigger your welfare check. You guys were good with that. You were just pumping out babies and on the government's tit. But now, because Trump is putting a kibosh on the eligibility requirements, you guys are crying, saying that the United States is not built to support single moms. When was being a single mom a thing? And now that the government's not coming to rescue you, now it's a problem. You shouldn't be a single mom anyway. Now, there are a lot of women, hear me before you go in the comments, that are single moms for several different reasons. My mother was a single mom. People get divorced. Shit happens all the time. People need assistance, government assistance, every once in a while. Maybe not. But the goal is, can you help me? And then you work to not have to be reliant. Black women, specifically the ones crying, not all, you guys just...
Real quick, this is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 10. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All right. All of these perks and benefits that this serpent, this devil has offered you. All right. He's now taking them away, man. All right. And we're going to see who the Lord is dealing with. All right. Because women were saying, oh, we're the most educated. We're the most this. We're the most that. Right. Turning their nose up at niggas. All right. Now we're going to see who the Lord is really dealing with, man. All right. I just want to do something quick on this, man. All right. Lord willing, you are edified. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, Shalom.